twitch.tv/JohnnyGo and copy the text.
That's right. You get it. We're going to come over here. Oh, we don't need to do this, actually. I only do that for my stream. And then we just paste in all these discords. More anime bullshit with Brian. Plug yourself. And the Discord nobody uses. All right, cool. Start game. Oh, we got to bring up this really quick so we have chat. Do you want to start driving or want me to drive to start? Yeah, remember, hold it up some. I don't know why it's so... Like, it's not that far.
It doesn't seem like it should be that bad. Okay, so we died here.
Yes, and it told us to revisit and figure out when we want to trust somebody or do other events.
Yeah, okay.
So,
do we want to go to the dead?
We started the cop one, and that was when we're like, oh yeah, we have 10 minutes. 40 minutes later of this dude talking, and we're like, Jesus Christ. Let's do the let's keep going with the cop. Oh, although wasn't I doing noir voice?
I think so.
I was doing noir voice for him.
Awful voice.
I was doing noir voice for him, and then his internal voice was like regular ass shit.
And then the young cop is just some like surfer dude. The Hunt for the Curse Bearers, Part 1. What? Summary of previous events. Tsutsumi and Jun are sorting through the facts of the scene of Officer Hajime Yoshimi's mysterious death. Tsutsumi denies the existence of the Rite of Resurrection until the Curse of Echoes of the Evergreen Beach appears before them. So this is Tsutsumi.
Yes, and Jun is the baby
This
cop.
is Jun. Yeah, the baby cop. Tsutsumi.
Former Yasuda Gardens. Oh shit, you got like aerial view. Oh wait, that's it. That's you.
Okay, let me get this straight, boss.
Boss.
The Rite of Resurrection really exists? And to use it, you have to kill people using the power of curses from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. And the curse you have is from the story of the Evergreen Beach that's told in this area? Is that right? Thanks for the recap.
Yeah, pretty much. You're quick on the uptake.
You weren't your usual silly self when you were explaining, so I knew you were telling the truth.
I am never silly.
The only thing I have trouble believing is that you're taking this occult stuff seriously now. I mean, talk about paranormal sight. I thought you didn't believe in any of that.
It's not that I don't believe in it. My familiarity with it is why I've tried not to get too close.
Ah, are you just being a sore loser? Not used to admitting you were wrong?
Now you belong on South Park. Oh, shut up and listen to me. No point in trying to hide things anymore. We won't get anywhere if you don't understand this, so listen up. Please, just listen.
You don't have to keep saying it, I'm listening.
We don't have time to waste. We'll talk as we walk.
Hey, wait for me, boss!
What is this background music?
Okay, so we're just in the gardens, now we're heading for the Ryogoku Bridge where we fought the guy who we had to turn the music off.
Yes.
Ryogoku Bridge.
This music does not fit this game.
Sorry, I just wanted to double check one thing. You're telling the truth, right? This isn't a side effect of your senility?
It's the truth. Not like I can prove it, though.
Let's see.
Is this like the first time we've had like real ass music in this game?
We've had creepy music.
Yeah, but like real ass music, not just like creepy ambient stuff. He's not stupid, but he sure can be slow sometimes. Though I think that positivity of his may come in handy at some point.
You can't look at yourself. Oh, you can think.
Revealing the existence of a secret department is against the rules, even to a fellow cop. But this is an emergency. I need his help. I'll tell him.
Revealing the existence of a secret department. Neat. Is there anywhere else we can look? So let's just talk to Mr. Tiny Cop.
Woo. Look at his dick! I'm sure you already know this, but this is all top secret. No sharing it with anyone.
Right, you can trust me not to. But, no, I just can't believe it. I'd heard rumors that you used to be a member of a secret division attached to the Security Bureau. I can't believe we actually have a department called Paranormal Affairs. Where the fuck did you pull that out?
That must have been the...
That's a pretext we didn't see.
Yeah, the conversation. Now we're going to get the back explaining, the flashback to 5 minutes ago when we cut out the scene that was relevant.
So you're telling me what you just told me is this?
Yeah, I'm sure it comes as a shock. I couldn't believe it myself. I thought the higher-ups were messing with me. Really had me worried for a while there.
No, this is incredible. That's the whole reason I became a cop. I was always fascinated by secret agencies and stuff.
You serious?
But thinking about it, it totally makes sense. If curses and spirits really do exist, then of course we need a special department to protect citizens from them.
You seem a bit too eager to believe all this. And hang on, I thought you joined up because of me.
Come on, boss. Do you really have one favorite food? You can like more than one thing.
Yeah, whatever. In any case, the official stance is that the supernatural doesn't exist, so Paranormal Affairs operates in secret. Still not sure why they stuck me there. This guy's a regular Harry Dresden. Those 4 years, I worked nothing but cases involving the supernatural.
Paranormal Affairs Bureau. Although officially called the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Security Division Special Security Unit, Paranormal Affairs Bureau is more commonly referred to simply as
Fucking
Paranormal
enough
Affairs.
commas in that name.
Only a handful of people know of its existence, even within the police force. As the name suggests, it specializes in the investigation and resolution of cases involving a paranormal phenomena. Since the existence of paranormal phenomena is not public knowledge, nor is it readily believed by the general population, the Bureau's activities are conducted in the utmost secrecy. Currently, there are only 5 members, including the chief. The Bureau has a network of psychic contacts across the country who assist with their cases, including Mio Kurosuzu.
That's the chick from the other school.
Oh, yeah. The Bureau undertakes investigations in any suspicious stories across their desk, though the vast majority turn out to be hoaxes. Due to the sheer volume of cases, closed-lipped, experienced detectives without paranormal abilities of their own, such as Tetsuo Tsutsumi, are sometimes assigned to investigate. The current chief of Paranormal Affairs is a man named Kuiru Nakagoshi. He was born to a family of psychics who have been involved in keeping the world safe from paranormal phenomena for generations, and has served as Mio Kurosuzu's mentor since discovering her. Kuiru is an elusive figure, very few have met him in person, and he is rarely seen in the office. It is said that this is because he has often been the target of curses. However, some theorize that it is in fact because Kuiru is not actually of flesh and blood at all. His seat in his office is usually occupied by a Nu, a legendary creature found in Japanese folklore. The Nu resembles an ordinary white thrush and acts as Kuiru's messenger, leading to bizarre scenes of police officers earnestly reporting their findings to a bird. The term Nakagoshi case serves as code names used to refer to cases under investigation by Paranormal Affairs.
This is a weird-ass police department.
It is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Person of interest.
I'll read this one, you can read mine.
Okay.
The fresh-faced police detective at Shogo Okie met Amita Richo Park. Jun is a young detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, first investigative division with the rank of sergeant. Jun encountered a curse echo while investigating the mysterious death of his colleague Hajime Yoshimi in the former Yasuda Gardens with Tetsuo Tsutsumi. When Tetsuo explained to him that the supernatural is real, he accepted this fact without a moment's hesitation and vowed to help his partner to solve the case. Born to a relatively well-off household, Jun developed a healthy sense of self-esteem and an optimistic outlook on life. Although watching action movies and detective series as a child instilled in him a desire to help those in need, it was the sight of Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who was in charge of investigating a case Jun was involved in as a student, that truly inspired him to become a police officer. While Jun still maintains a strong respect for Tetsuo, he also gets much enjoyment out of making casual cracks to get a rise out of the veteran officer.
Sarah.
Oh, it is? What's up, Sarah? As an adult, Jun continues to hold on to the faint hope that the world is as he pictured it in his youth, a thrilling place in which superhuman heroes do battle against secret evil organizations. He attended the police academy with Richter
Kai.
Richter Belmont.
Richter Kai sounds like an American ninja.
Richter Belmont, who is now a vampire hunter. The two initially became friendly when Jun found Richter holed up alone in a reference room scouring over old crime data and invited him to go bowling, a popular pastime during this era.
Tetsuo Tsutsumi, Chief Inspector
read
with the
any of
Curse
that shit.
Echo, the Evergreen Beach. I don't think June had a Curse
No,
Echo.
okay.
The gruff police detective that Shogo Okie met at Midoricho Park, Tetsuo was a veteran detective with the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department, 1st Investigative Division. He was possessed by the Evergreen Beach Curse Echo while investigating the former Yasuda Gardens. Previously a member of the secret Paranormal Affairs Bureau within the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department Security Division, he makes use of this experience to investigate the ongoing large-scale curses with his partner, Jun Ario. Rather than sitting behind a desk, Chief Inspector Tsutsumi always worked in the field as he moved his way up the police force. Behind his stern face lies a compassionate man, ever prepared to help his fellow officers. That same attentiveness to his work and colleagues, however, cost Tetsuo his marriage several years ago. Tetsuo has a penchant for candy and desserts, which he tries, but fails, to conceal from other officers at the risk of appearing soft. He delights in buying local sweets wherever he is to investigate a case, and would often volunteer to be dispatched to distant locations to acquire them while he was in the Paranormal Affairs Bureau. He's also surprisingly knowledgeable about current trends, a trait he puts down to investigation-related research, but which is actually spurred by his wish to have something to discuss with his daughter.
Dude, this dude's fucking relatable.
This guy also matches the voice you've given him in his head and in real life perfectly. He is gruff and so unapproachable, but really he's just a dude trying to be happy about life.
Now we gotta talk to June.
All right. So, do you know? Have it?
Have what?
Spirit sense, of course. Are you what they call spiritually gifted?
Nope. Never felt anything at all. Even if I did, I'd be a lightweight at best. One beer and I'm down for the count.
Is that how people in the field quantify someone's spirit sense? Like how much liquor they can handle?
Okay, this is weird,
Yep.
actually, that
Yep.
multiple people have now done that. Nope, that's just me. Thought it'd help get the point across.
Oh, huh.
Sorry, seems like I keep disappointing you.
No, it's not your fault, boss.
At the risk of disappointing you yet again, I'll tell you one more thing. Spirit sense is usually something you're born with. It's tough to develop it later on.
What? So there's no hope for me? No, say it isn't so.
Of course you were interested. Well, you never know. You may have some hidden potential. I know there's a high schooler who's got so much spirit sense she works on the front lines. I say work, but she wasn't paid because it was supposedly part of her training.
Yikes, that seems like it'd be in violation of Article 69
Nice.
of the Labor Standards Act.
Wow, you really know the law. No comment.
Even the occult field has workers' rights issues, huh? Workers' rights issues. Talk again? So what do we do now? We got this right of resurrection and the curse echoes of the 7 mysteries of Honjo.
The curses being spread around the city is a bit of an emergency.
It's that bad?
I'll put it this way. It's like handing guns out all over town.
Jeez, that's real bad.
It's a very Phoenix Wright pose. It is. So we need to find the source and put a stop to it before something terrible happens. Usually that'd be a job for paranormal affairs, but I talked to them on our way here. The main team is tied up till tomorrow night. So they told me to deal with it myself. Said it'd be fine since I have some experience.
Huh? What? Then that overtime you mentioned means...
Yep, you're gonna help me, partner.
Alright, let's do this!
Who just got fucking shot? You seem a bit too eager to dive into all this. You really have no reservations working a case you know nothing about.
You said this was an emergency. I didn't think we had a choice. I'm just trying to be logical about this, boss.
You really are something. It might actually be nice having you around.
Someone to die for me. Why, thank you!
Yeah!
So what exactly do we do now?
If these now you sound like Goku. If these curses are connected to the 7 mysteries, then the people who have the others should all be here in town.
Right. If there's 7 of them, that means there's 6 more out there.
And we have to stop them all before they kill anyone with their curses. If we can, we should find and collect all the curse stones.
But boss, from what you said earlier, killing a curse bearer gets you closer to completing the rite of resurrection. Won't your life be in danger if they find out you're a curse bearer?
Pretty much.
We can't let that happen. Should you even be out here right now?
Hiding would only be a waste of time. The mystery of the one-sided reed is associated with Ryogoku Bridge. I was hoping we'd be quick enough to run into the one-sided reed curse bearer. No such luck, it seems. Well, if nothing else, maybe word will spread that the cops are on the lookout and people will behave.
That's putting a lot of trust in whoever these other people are.
But it's possible that other curse bearers with the same idea will come here. Talk to anyone you see who seems suspicious.
That means someone who may have the power of a curse? Understood, in that case.
Quick, let's turn off our sound.
Why don't I ask that guy who's been watching us this whole time?
What do you know? There is someone there. Good luck.
Just gonna send me off on my own?
Is that Shogo?
Hey, you there! Sorry to bother you, but I've got some questions. I'm with the police!
Nope. Oh, this is the
Silent
sound
Man.
guy, yeah. Should I turn the sound off just right now?
Thanks for your cooperation. We'll be asking you a few things, Mr. Yutaro Namigaki. That's your name, right? I fucked that name up so bad. Namigaki? Okay, so I didn't.
Namigaki, yeah.
Yeah, Yutaro Namigaki. Okay.
That's still you.
Yes. I don't mind answering your questions.
That's probably not the voice you used last
You're
time.
a detective. Did something happen? I think that's actually the voice I gave him. Oh, right. Lots of things have been happening around here. Like people dying. Where's the run away from this freak button?
Gotta look at his dick. Oh, do it again. Thank you. If this were a normal case, I'd be fine letting him take the reins. But curses are involved here. I should take over. Can't look at your ass.
Can't look at my own butt. I think.
So what to make of this guy?
Boss, let's talk to this guy.
So, what is it you were doing here?
It must be the incident. Wait, it must be the incident at the former Yasuda Gardens. That dead policeman? I can't imagine what detective would come all the way out here otherwise.
Huh?
Say, Mr. Detective, have you ever heard of the Evergreen Beach?
Answer my question. How about you answer my question first? What were you doing here?
I was answering your question. I came here to look for the Evergreen Beach from the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Actually, I was wondering if either of you knew anything about it.
Dunno. Nope, sorry.
Really? How strange. Detectives, you have the curse stone of Evergreen Beach, don't you? How did you know?
You fucking idiot. Ario, you idiot.
Well, that was much easier than expected. Oh crap, sorry! These voices are too similar. It was simple inference. I figured you would have taken the curse if you were just in the gardens.
If you know that, then you must be a curse bearer yourself.
I have no intentions of hiding anything. I planned to tell you from the start. Look. This is my curse stone. I believe it's called the Foot Washing Mansion. This guy would be into feet washing, wouldn't he?
That's right. Are you sure about this?
No, I'm not so rash that I'd kill someone as soon as I found out they were a curse bearer. Not without talking to them first, because that's how you kill people. You're the same, aren't you, detectives? You wouldn't use a curse on a normal person. Let's speak as equals, shall we?
Oh, you can kill him now because he lied to you. Right? Brian!
Boss! Boss!
Sure, we'd rather resolve this amicably too. What, did it not kill
what?
him?
I definitely pulled that trigger. What the fuck happened?
He really is a curse bearer. Oh, wait. He really is a curse bearer. He may only be talking with us to try and activate his curse. I'll have to be wary of anything he asks me to do. I could tackle him and pin him to the ground, but that might have something to do with his curse. Any slip of the tongue could get us killed. I have to try and discern what activates his curse. So what do I do?
Though you're a curse bearer, so be careful. Fortunately, I don't think he knows which one of us is the curse bearer yet. If we play things right, we should be okay.
The man identifies himself as Utaro Namagaki, a 21-year-old college student. He was watching us so calmly. We need to be careful with this guy.
Okay, so we could turn the volume down. That's what happened last time.
Just let him kill us and we can redo it. Before we talk, there's something I should tell you. This is my curse stone, the Evergreen Beach, just like you thought.
What? What, boss? Why would you tell him?
As for how the curse works.
Boss, are you having another senior moment? If you tell him that...
It hangs to death anyone who would try to mislead me.
Oh.
So if you try to lie to me, the curse stone will let me know. I don't have to use it, understand?
Whoa, really? That's super useful, especially for a detective. I see, understood. That's a pretty useful power for a detective. Oh god, why am I the Weedly one?
Now then, let's talk.
Damn, it seems I've lost the upper hand. No point for petty tricks then, I'll be honest with you. I want to pull this trigger so bad.
Did you not last time, or did you?
I swear I pulled it last time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what happened.
So far, so good.
There's someone I want to bring back, so I'd like your assistance in collecting soul dregs.
Can't help you.
Please, all you have to do is tell me who the other curse bearers are.
Sorry, but as a police officer, I can't just look the other way and let you go.
Please, if you help me, I'll let you two go as well.
Is that a threat?
No. It's your final warning.
Ugh.
My curse, the Foot Washing Mansion.
We want to
We're
die
dead.
already.
You really think you could escape it by being careful? It didn't matter to me which of you was the curse bearer. I'll be taking both of your soul dregs anyway. Wait, Namagaki! The Foot Washing Mansion is a powerful curse and so simple to activate. It was ready whenever I need it. There's no escape from the voice of my feet!
Ario, get out of here. Hurry. I'll find you later.
What? Okay. Too late. Hear the voice of my curse echo.
Ugh, the voice of his curse echo. God, this voice. This is Ugh. Tetsuo Tsutsumi, deceased.
Now I feel like I pulled that trigger so many times during that thing and nothing happened.
He's a cop. He's unwilling to kill people, however bloodthirsty you are.
My, John Pork, you seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but I believe you may be aware of a way to escape Utaro's curse. Fear not, you may make as many attempts as you please from this point. Utaro uses his curse. Very well.
Oh, it didn't give us this option for the girl. So I don't think we have the ability to avoid... Oh, I was gonna... I assume it's just voice volume, but...
I'm doing all of them.
Yeah, the girl, we don't know how to avoid her curse yet. Or how that guy, she died, so that's why it wouldn't let us.
Oops.
Ugh! Oh yeah, I can't hear you.
Wait, Namagaki!
We can't hear him either. Ario, get out of here. Hurry, I'll find you later.
What? Okay.
Still can't hear him.
I know, I'm pretending we could only not hear him. We turned his volume off.
The voice of his curse echo.
What?
What's happening? I don't hear anything. Ario, now, grab him.
Right.
All right.
Namagaki, get down!
God, oh, that's you still.
God damn it! Yeah, damn it! That's what he is.
All right, turn the sound back on.
Oop.
It don't load.
Oop. 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 Haha, you've fallen into my trap. Now you're all dead again. What the fuck's happening? Go, yeah.
Just made it brighter.
Boss, here! His curse stone!
Good work. Give it to me.
Curse stone acquired. The foot washing mansion.
This dude's gonna be able to murder everyone ever.
Damn it, why? What do you think, boss? Should we lock him up? I haven't even touched you. You can't consider that assault of a police officer.
Let him go. All we need is a stone.
How could this happen? My right of resurrection.
Give it up. The right was too good to be true from the start. I don't know what happened to you, but you'd be better off mourning whoever you lost the right way. Now get out of here.
Damn it.
Damn it.
He reminds me of Weevil Underwood.
I was thinking your voice. The Weevil Underwood voice. Can I see your Exodia, the forbidden one? No, it's in the water.
Phew, that was a close one, huh, boss? We'd probably be dead if he had activated his curse.
Yeah, I'm not sure what, but something stopped his curse from...
Boss, are you okay? Wait, does having another curse stone hurt? I thought he was having a kidney stone or something.
Yeah, the curse from this one's flowing into me too.
Oh no!
I saw what activates the curse of the foot washing mansion, and the resentful memories bound to it. Ah, I see. I always thought this was one of the stranger of the 7 mysteries. Now I know why. This sure is something.
What did you see?
Let's save that for later. All you need to know for now is that it's a particularly powerful curse. We're lucky we took it from him quickly.
Ew. We've already read the top part of this.
Have we?
This is the part that we need to read.
Have we?
I think so, yeah.
The Dead Night. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, watch it. Yeah, that night. Okay, wait. Scroll. Why did the foot stop appearing?
And
Oh.
visited by the foot every night, asks for him to trade houses with him. A resentful memory.
Wait, scroll up. Kills by crushing the one who hears the command wash. Okay.
Oh. So that was part of his speeches. He would say, you can't escape the wash of my feet, or whatever it was. Resentful memory. She was accomplished onmyoji. I don't know what that is. Alas, she did not use her talents for the good of the world, or the people, but for her own selfish pursuit of beauty. After a fierce battle, the woman dragged herself through the streets. It was like someone had gnawed away at her body. Will I die? I've already obtained what I needed, as long as I have this. Suddenly, a terrible realization dawned on her. Her legs couldn't move. She fell to the ground. What was happening? Surprised, she looked down. Her foot, once so beautiful and delicate, had grown ulcerated and rotten. He got her. She was on the verge of death and covered in filth to boot. Crawling to a nearby house, her breath caught in her throat. The curious residents opened up, but recoiled from what they saw. My foot is so filthy. Someone, please, quickly. The woman expired while mumbling something unintelligible, and so ended the life of a woman consumed by evil. That was weird. It was. Well, that makes one stone. Where do we go now?
We'll visit all the places associated with the mysteries while it's still dark out.
You mean we have to do that all over again?
I hope they aren't all as aggressive as him, but people will do crazy things to bring back someone they love. It seems that the hatred the cursed stones are imbued with makes people more willing to kill.
Really? Then what about you, boss?
I'm fine. I may not have any spirit sense, but I'm tough when it comes to this stuff.
I've wanted to murder people for years and I've never done it.
That's why they love me in paranormal affairs.
So you're a spirit, you are spiritually gifted after all.
No, I'm actually so spiritually neutered that the killing urge doesn't affect me.
Spiritually deaf. All right, let's head to the next place.
Yeah!
He 100% does a pose when he leaves the place. It's green, but we did the right one?
Yeah, I think they're all green. Go down.
Well, this one's green, but we have a new path, right?
What? No, I think only the
You're
ones...
right, the one I'm highlighting is green. The ones that have a branching path I haven't done. Go.
I think it's because when you scrolled up here, when you had this one, when we had gone down this path and this ended, this one was lit up like these ones.
The issue is I was highlighting overlays. So I'm like, oh, it's green because something, and no, it's just...
I love that it wouldn't let you kill him.
I don't understand what that was. All right, Hunt for Curse Bearers Part Dos. Summary of previous events. Tetsumi and Ario decide to collect the curse stones as soon as possible.
Not Tetsumi.
Tsutsumi, and Ario decide to collect the curse stones as soon as possible, before they become the cause of an unprecedented tragedy. The two obtain the foot-washing mansion from Yutaro Namagaki and head to their next destination. Midoricho Park. 1 a.m.
Tetsumi, 1 a.m. Midoricho Park.
This is where we first ran into the two police officers.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sorry to bother you.
Shogo, or whatever that guy's name was. Shogo Okuye.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
We have some questions for you.
We lived this reality. That's not Shogo Okuye.
No, it's not. Do you want to do Araishi?
No, I'm Tetsuo. Or Tsutsumi.
What? Are you with the police? I haven't done anything. Don't worry. This isn't an interrogation or anything. We just want to talk,
says an investigator.
You're Hideki Araishi, right? The historian? We know who you are, so this won't take long. He's the one who did the presentation.
But since we saw you here, we'd just like to ask you a couple questions.
Local history researcher Hideki Araishi.
Sex, male. Occupation, local history researcher. Curse echo, some questions. Oh, we got Yutaro Namagaki now. Probably because it has none under curse stones now.
Oh, yeah.
Hideki is a historian who works part-time as a curator at the local folk museum and was a teacher at Komagata High School. His recent publication... Oh, is this a creepy teacher? His recent publication on the Rite of Resurrection has caused a stir in occult circles. Hideki is the quintessential obsessive researcher. Despite being entirely unsuited for teaching, he has no choice but to take up a position at Komagata High School in order to make ends meet. While having a captive audience in his classes goes some way to satisfying his need for respect and recognition, it is. His conceited nature makes him unpopular among the students. Lately, he is concerned that articles he contributed for purely monetary reasons have earned him a reputation as a researcher of the occult. With a surge of interest in the topic and the resulting volume of his article requests he is receiving are undeniably tempting. Hideki is a regular at the Kurokikyo Cafe on Hokusai Street, where he can be found outside his work hours writing essays and manuscripts. His published works include A Study of the Unknown and An Introduction to Bando History. Bando
Namgai. The Foot Washing Mansion Abandoned.
Yep.
And then
Doesn't
does
have...
it say anything else? No, I don't think it does.
Yeah.
So that's the creepy butler.
We've done it all.
I know. I'm checking for this. Was the creepy?
That's
teacher.
the creepy teacher. Yeah.
Kohei Junuchi.
Also at Komagata High School.
And this was the guy that she went and saw do a speech.
Yes.
I don't say it, but it doesn't. Well, let's get over with it. I'm a busy man.
Get it over with.
Get it over with. I'm a busy man.
Hideki Araishi. He says he's a local historian, but supposedly he knows more about the rite of resurrection than anybody.
The rite of erection.
Rite of erection. The fact he is here at this time of night is plenty possible. It's plenty possible that he's a curse bearer. Questioning people like this can put unnecessary stress on them depending on their position. This guy is pretty sharp. I'll have to, play it safe and only push him when I see an opening. From appearances, it's hard to imagine this small, bookish, well-spoken man being dangerous. But in this day and age, you never know. I should be careful.
Boss, let's ask Hideki some questions. Thanks.
Oh shit, idiot.
Oh, yeah, there it is. And then there's nothing we can look at. Now, Mr. Araishi, what were you doing here at this time of night? What were you doing here at this time of night? Where were you tonight at now? Doing research, of course. Day or night, information never sleeps.
Where were you at now?
That's an admirable philosophy. You know, your research has been quite the talk around town. What was it they were saying? You discovered something about some book?
Not the dates.
The Book of Fates? I know
it's one of those first two. Nope.
It's obviously you don't know a thing. It's the Record of Fates. How rude.
Yeah, that's it. Sorry about that. I should have done my research.
My voice is getting too happy.
But it's true.
He's smiling.
But it's true. You found some kind of ritual in that book, right?
What? Don't tell me you want to know how to carry out the rite of resurrection, too. To be perfectly honest, I'm tired of people asking me about it all the time. None of you even care about the local history. You just come crawling out of the woodwork when something interesting comes up.
Looks like I hit a nerve.
You think you can force me to tell you because you're a policeman? You're sorely mistaken.
What were you doing?
Was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of resurrection? Well, yes, that's right. What exactly were you looking for? I have no reason to tell you that. You wouldn't understand anyway.
Was it a curse stone?
Wait,
It's not getting a check mark. Whatever.
was the research you were doing just now also related to the rite of
You already
resurrection?
read that.
Well, yes, that's right. Okay, well, you said something different, and that's why I was confused.
I think it just cut it short.
Are you doing all this research so you can use the rite of resurrection yourself? You're a policeman. Do you really think people can be brought back to life? Everyone I meet. Pitiful. Huh, so you don't believe in the rite? Whether it's real or not has nothing to do with my research. Such things are better left to the occult freaks. Or so I thought. Things changed. It has become necessary for me to pursue the rite. So now I pray that it is real.
What changed?
I'm sure you can imagine the funds for my research. I receive a large amount of funding for seeking the right of resurrection, and if I find it, I'll receive a sum so great that I'll never have to worry about money again.
Oh ho, then that means someone is sponsoring your research, is that right?
So what if they are? You have no idea how hard we work to secure funding for our research. I have no interest in teaching those children. Listen to me, I'll tell you one thing. Those experts you see writing provocative books or spouting nonsense on TV to try and get popular, all of them are just trying to get the money they need to do their research. And with how popular the occult is, saying something even remotely spooky can lead to big money. What? But I bought your book! The pursuit of the unknown begins first and foremost with belief. I was so inspired by that bit.
You idiot.
I do appreciate your patronage. Unfortunately, however, the occult is not my true interest. The fate of the unknown is to be destroyed by thorough research and deep consideration. No way, I can't believe it.
You're surprisingly innocent.
Then what kind of research do you want to be doing? I'm sure it wouldn't interest you, but to put it simply, the focus of my research is how historical accounts transform into folklore over the years as they are passed down from generation to generation.
What does that mean?
Due to human bias, the account of any event is inevitably changed by the person communicating it. This is not necessarily done with ill intentions. It happens when someone tries to fill in the gaps in a story that lack detail, or when something's left out or abridged because of the story's length, or when a story twists and shifts as it's spread through oral tradition. Even when two stories are told about the same event, differences in culture or environmental affect how it's told, changing its content. Silly little things can turn into terribly mysterious legends. My research is the study of how history, culture, and legend all influence each other.
Huh, I see.
Take the 7 mysteries of Honjo, for example. Why are some of the mysteries seemingly about nothing particularly interesting? You'd think stories wouldn't last a decade, let alone hundreds of years, so why? Perhaps putting it that way piques your interest? I admit, I am curious.
So that's what you've been researching all this time. Makes sense.
As I said, it doesn't matter to me whether the right exists or not. If people in the Edo period believed that what was written in the records of fate was real, that's all I'm interested in.
This record of fates, where did you get your hands on it?
The storehouse of an old private residence in the city, just as the public was told. I'm unable to be more precise due to an agreement with my informant. Oh, we actually got a check mark.
Well, in that case, I think I might have a guess for what it is you were looking for.
Cursed stones?
That'd be my, one of these two is my guess.
I'm gonna guess for cursed stones.
What? Damn it! If you know about that, then...
Calm down. No need to get so defensive.
Show cursed stone.
We both want information, right? Why don't we have a nice, friendly chat?
Curse stone. You are a curse bearer. A leaf. It is the evergreen beech, then.
Yep. Will you show me yours?
Gods. This is mine. The ever-burning lantern.
Interesting.
We got 2.
I'll tell you this for free. The Evergreen Beach comes from a man who was hanged for spreading false rumors. But the accusations against him were unfounded, and he died cursing those who deceived him.
Ah, so that is the resentful memory held within the Evergreen Beach? The memories of the 7 mysteries are truly fascinating. If only I could collect them all.
Do whatever you want, but you should know something. This stone of mine lets me curse anyone who tries to mislead me.
What? But...
So don't try and lie to me. I'll know.
You would curse a citizen? And you call yourself an officer of the law?
It all depends on you. I don't want to use it if I don't have to.
What is it you want?
The cursed stones are dangerous. I'd like to confiscate yours.
Excuse me, but my right.
First, let me ask you one thing. You haven't used that curse, have you?
No, of course I haven't, I swear.
I see. Good. Now why don't you hand over that stone? Unless you'd rather try using it on me instead.
Dots? Damn you, I won't give it to you. If I were to say that, what would happen? Would it be a crime?
The police are aware of how dangerous the stones are. I could arrest you under the Article 1, Section 2 of the Minor Offenses Act. Or you hand it over, and all you lose is your secret ability. Think of what would happen to all your research if you were arrested.
Dots. Fine. You can have the stone. Here. Damn.
That's easy.
First
Damn,
stone
we're good at our
crime.
jobs.
We are detectives. We're owl exterminators. The ever-burning lantern.
What is that from?
Futurama.
I don't remember that.
The episode where the three brothers from Mom's
Oh
try and
yeah,
steal
they're trying to steal Fry's $1 billion. Or no,
his, can
the
of
sardines. Yeah.
We're owl exterminators. Go for it.
On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesui. There's something strange about this cart. No matter one might visit, its owner is nowhere to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly, even with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put out the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is also the tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story in which the soba cart's lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Curse power. Kills by disembowelment one who finds themselves trapped in the darkness of the curse echo. Ah, this is the guy you killed. When you lit you had the lighter and you lit the lighter.
Oh, yeah.
When Honjo was filled with samurai residences, the spies of the shogunate lived amongst the town people to keep an eye on things. The soba cart on South Warigesui served as one of their outposts. They would communicate to each other in code by turning the lantern on or off. Tonight at 4 a.m. meant that someone would be having the last soba of their life and that their belly would be sliced open the next night. An unfortunate incident occurred in which a man attacked a woman in a bout of fury. He regretted it deeply, but even declining to invoke the right to defend his honor. But the deed was done. Still, he could not accept it. His rage at having been used by his daimyo boiled over, turning into a grudge he would never forget. Nearby, he saw a lantern quietly glowing in the night, and when the sixth bell rang, the man cut his own stomach open. Since then, the lantern could be seen alight before the soba cart had opened, and would flicker out suddenly, even when there was no wind blowing. As this unsettling phenomenon continued, the rumors surrounding it grew, and soon all were convinced that it was the man who cut open his own stomach, visiting from beyond. From the beyond.
Good choice. I look forward to seeing how your research pans out. Oh, right. Would you tell us everything you know about what's been going on?
Exposition? This time of night?
At this time of year, located entirely in this park.
If you help us out, we'll give you all the information we've gotten after we solve the case. What do you say?
Gods. In that case, will you tell me about the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries? I believe they are the key to the secret hidden in the record of fates.
Sure, why not? I'll learn about them as I collect the curse stones.
Ta-ta. Thanks to you, we learned a lot from him.
I wonder. The mysteries and the rite are all public information. He kept everything he knows about the other curse bearers and the source of their curse here hidden. I was hoping he'd at least give us a clue about how to beat these curses.
Oh, I see. Then we should be more aggressive. Next time we really make them spit it out. And by we, I mean you.
I'm guessing he wants to save this curse. He wouldn't have told us anything, no matter what we asked. But now we know where he hangs out. We can always send someone for him if need be.
Right. Got it. I was surprised to hear that there are actually 9 of the 7 mysteries, though.
Yeah, that's 2 extra curse bearers we have to find. We've confiscated 2, so there are 6 more. They could be anywhere in this town.
We have to find them fast, or they may start using the curses.
No, I think we're already too late.
Huh?
I didn't tell you this, but there were soul dregs in Namagaki's curse stone.
Really? Then he already killed someone with it?
It's not much, so it probably wasn't a curse bearer. Shit. Well, we know who did it. We can make arrangements to take him into custody. We'll have Paranormal Affairs pick him up tomorrow. For now, we continue our search.
Right. On to the next place. We just have to cross them off the list one by one.
When do we get to go to the park?
Oh, but
the
boss,
Sandy Park.
good to know we can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest people with curse stones.
You can use the Minor Offenses Act to arrest anybody for anything, anywhere.
But why didn't we do that with Namagaki?
If we could do that, there'd be no need for Paranormal Affairs. What grounds would a normal detective have to put him under arrest?
Oh, right. Yeah, I suppose that's true.
We can do that anywhere, anything. Oh, we locked out of this one?
Ooh, yeah. Because I'm assuming
We have to
get
so.
this one further.
I'm gonna go grab a beer. This is the empty one?
Jogo Okie. Oh.
Kids must have filled their pockets up with grass. Washing machine is full of grass now.
The other day I opened up the laundry machine, the dryer, and about 30 rocks fell out of it. It's like, damn.
I did just pull 2 rocks out of the dryer.
Who the hell is keeping pebbles in their pockets all the time?
Both of your children, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
Both of my children, usually.
Okay, so we have one thing
Oh,
to do.
shit, score right. Oh, no, get him on. He's dead now. I thought we had the, another one of those dotted things.
I do wonder if we're gonna like get a random offshoot path of one of these. Where it's like, oh, these two.
I feel like we have to, right?
Right?
I feel like Shogo Okie was like,
the main character.
no, but I feel like he's relevant to the story because like he's still alive in this branching path, right?
No. Yeah, he's delivered to a grisly fate.
Oh yeah,
She kills you at the end.
No, because you kill her, or no, you threw your fire away, and you killed her, and he filled up his curse stone.
Oh right, and then he like went back to the park and just died.
Yeah, and then the other one, like he like doesn't.
He puts her in the cab after saving her.
Yeah, and then she
And
dies,
then-
or then he
then
dies.
he dies.
Yeah. Back
Yeah, this one he dies in the park. This one, he just dies.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
I bet it branches off here at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, probably. Ooh. Something.
Yep.
Oh no, it'd probably be here because we're about to meet
Maybe
him here, and then they probably group up together, and then something. I don't know. Not dreams. Harui Shigima. When the son of Harui Shigima was kidnapped, a botched investigation by the police resulted in the child's murder. 1 year later, Harui has hired a private investigator to help resolve the unsettled case. Late at night, while speaking to the detective at her home, something strange suddenly appears.
All right, who am I? The woman? Because I'm the point of view characters. These are you though.
May those who mock fires first perish in flame. Kill them! Kill them! The flame bearers! Kill them all! You acquire the power of the curse stone, the haunting clappers. You can use it to kill those with fire or a fire starting device on their person. Press the use curse button to set your targets alight. Haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Irichio, near present-day Shimoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answers back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack! The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it was a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. A cursed power kills by burning one who is in possession of fire or a fire-starting device. A resentful memory. Red, red, red. Everything is dyed crimson. My home is burning to the ground. It's hot, so, so hot. I must call for help, but I cannot speak. My throat must be burned up from the smoke. No, I think I'm already on fire. That's right. I'll just use the clappers. Clack, clack. Is anyone there? Clack, clack. Why is no one coming? I'm going to burn to death. How did it come to this? Oh, right. Her. You must be the work of that vixen who appeared suddenly and enchanted my lord. That witch! Those haunting cold eyes had my lord dancing in the palm of her hand. Perhaps I was already taken in by her. Perhaps I was also taken in by her. How many innocent people did I lure in under orders? This must be karma. The sounds of a heavy bell. It feels like my head will split open. All right, the evening bell. That must be why nobody can hear the sound of my clappers. I've got to do it louder. Clack, clack.
Can you hear my clackers?
Clackers. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill.
Dude, I just realized that cop absolutely could have killed us when we talked to him. Shogui, whatever his name is.
Can you hear it, curse bearer?
Shogo Okie.
You who so strongly desires the right. Kill them. I gotta run D&D tomorrow. Woo! Shigima Mansion Reception Room. Ooh, a mansion.
I gotta get up at 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta get away.
No, I gotta get up at like 6:45 tomorrow.
Back with me, ma'am? I don't know. What's the Spanish voice? This guy looks like he's from Spain.
Racist.
Can't say I understand what just happened.
Let's get Dante on the line.
But it certainly seems to have put you in a good mood.
He's the only person I know who speaks Spanish.
This might be the first time I've ever really seen you really
That's
smile.
not true. Steve's here too, I guess.
That lady is fucked up.
That woman's on
Sweet
drugs.
dreams?
Housewife, Harue Shigima. Sex, female. Occupation, housewife. Curse echo, the haunting clappers. Harue is a housewife who resides in a manor near Shimoku Bridge. Her 11-year-old son, Suichi, was kidnapped and murdered about a year ago.
Sad.
The death was a result of a mistake on the part of the detective assigned to the case. A mistake which enraged the kidnapper and had him cut off all contact with the police, leaving no room for negotiation. The incident was covered up, and Suichi's killer remains at large, leading the aggrieved Harue to call in the service of the private investigator Richter Belmont to uncover the truth. The
Shigima?
Yeah. Shigima family came from a line of samurai who built their residence in Honjo during the Edo period. They assumed important positions in the police force following the Meiji Revolution. thereby protecting their family's elevated status. Even today, many of the Shigima line work as police bureaucrats and senior police officers. Harue's father sits in the upper echelons of the National Police Agency, and her husband, adopted into the Shigima clan through an arranged marriage, is also a highly respected agency official. However, as her family prioritizes work above all else, it wasn't long before Harue's marriage grew cold. Though she wants for nothing, she is isolated from her neighbors and withdrawn from society. Seeing her son grow into a young man gave Harue a purpose in life, but it was cut short by the kidnapping incident. Following the incident, Harue spent many days in a deep depression, breaking into sudden fits of shouting and wandering around in the middle of the night. Her cheerful, loving disposition faded away, and she took to making snide remarks at her husband, which only further soured their relationship. A few months ago, Harue's husband was transferred to another area for work and now rarely returns home, with Harue left to live in the large, empty mansion alone. As a housekeeper who has been with the family for a long time comes in to take care of all the housework, Harue has nothing but time on her hands. Richter Belmont, male, private investigator.
This one didn't.
The eccentric man that Shogui Ukie ran into Honjo Bridge. Honnoji Bridge. Honji Bridge.
No. Not dreams.
Sounds like something I might want to hear about.
You gotta do that voice.
Yeah, I gotta do the Belmont voice as best I can.
I think, yes, actually.
An arrangement of flowers. Wait. Sorry.
How do I do her internal voice? Because it's not fucking noir.
No.
And it's not normal as cheerful. But I don't feel like doing her.
I feel like it's just her normal voice. Because she's just depressed inside and outside.
We bring in someone to do it. I don't even know what the flowers are called.
Look at his dick.
A fax machine. It can send images to other places along the telephone network.
You need more depression in your voice.
I really don't know how it works. Most houses don't have one. I rarely find a use for it. An old hanging scroll. I don't know who painted it. It's been hanging here since before I was born.
God.
My parents have one of those.
A stereo unit with separated speakers designed for home use. My husband insisted on buying one, even though he isn't one to listen to music often.
Am I loud enough? Am I getting picked up by this microphone?
You might be too quiet with the depressive voice. Look, we found a sticker.
Ooh.
Exclamation point.
Well,
Oh, that's you.
Well, I'll be damned. Is that what I think it is? I don't know. What the fuck is this guy's voice again?
It's Richter Belmont, vampire hunter.
Whoa, hey, I'm a vampire.
No, a vampire hunter.
goodness, you made me jump. It's just a silly little sticker my son got from somewhere or other. He put it up just before... Well, you know what happened. I still can't bring myself to take it down.
Let me take a closer look.
That's it. That's the voice.
I knew it. It's Head Hencho from way back in set number 1. This is a real collector's item.
Excuse me?
Don't tell me you've never heard of the Mockingbirds.
The what?
They're the hottest new craze. Cute little birds dressed up like rough and tumble delinquents.
I've never heard of them, but this certainly seems to matter to you.
You like that bird. The best part is, nobody knows who made them. They just started showing up around town, and soon enough, they'd won everyone's hearts. The story goes that they're made by some anonymous artist who covertly leaves them behind in specific locations.
It's fucking Richter Belmont. What do you want, Steve?
No one knows when or where they'll show up next. They're basically an urban legend of sorts. Hello, Stephen. You think one would turn up here of all places? This is a good sign, I'm sure of it.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Mockingbird number 1.
Oh, shit. Collect your first Mockingbird sticker.
I bet we need to go back and look for all these stickers. Oh my god.
There are fucking 100 of these. And by 100,
20.
I mean 20.
These popular bird mascot stickers seem to pop up everywhere. Nobody knows who the legendary artist is behind these quirky birds, but they quickly became popular for their surreal yet oddly cute designs. Be in the right place at the right time in Honjo, and you might just be able to find all 20 of them scattered around. Legend has it collecting them all will bring good luck. Head Hencho.
I bet we need to collect all these to get the best ending.
And I bet this is a clue. Approach the net. A bottom shelf surrounded by darkness.
Oh, this is gonna be like when like that chick's getting killed in the classroom.
Oh yeah.
Or
Jackpot.
when so whatever his fuck is getting burned alive in the dark.
Look up at the first house. When did we run? We were into houses on the street. Anyway, there's
This is gonna be a whole thing.
a unique looking playground. We know where that is.
I bet these haven't shown up before either, so like it's gonna be like now. I bet this is the
We
first
go
time
back.
you can do it.
I'm glad I scrolled over. Now we get to look at this creepy lady's face.
I mean, we've scrolled. To be fair, at this point in the game, we have scrolled and looked everywhere.
That is true.
Minus
We would've
like
noticed
during
stickers.
the scenes where it felt like we were under time
Yeah.
crunch.
We would have noticed the stickers.
A color television. Father bought one as soon as it hit the market. He likes to have the latest gadgets. Unlike the latest models, there's no remote control. We've had it for a long time. Back when it was new, we all gathered around it and marveled at it as a family. But with Father and my husband being away so often, it quickly fell into disuse.
My parents had that basically exact
Yeah, baby.
fucking television.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Richter Kai is talking to me. He's saying, "Ooh, yeah, baby."
The guest table. I don't know where Father got this old thing from, but I've never liked it.
What's wrong with that fucking table? It's a nice table.
Let's think.
Look at his dick.
My heart's still racing. This is it. My chance. At long last.
Look at his dick. Gets chicks, and that Belmont is Lee
guy.
or Richter.
A private investigator I hired. A friend told me about
This dude gets chicks. Not even, no doubt about it. This dude gets chicks.
A friend told me about him. They said he's not very well known, but he's good at what he does. When I first visited his office in Oda City and saw how he dressed, I could hardly believe he was a detective. But after talking to him for a while, I changed my mind. He says some strange things at times, but he seems like the reliable sort.
Person
Now
we
get to learn
didn't
more
kill.
about Richter Kai.
Person that Brian did not manage to kill. Sex, male. Occupation,
Sex.
private investigator.
Constable.
Curse echo, none. How do we know that?
Because we are him.
No, we aren't.
Oh,
The
yeah.
eccentric man that Shogo Okie ran into at Honji Bridge. Richter is actually a private investigator with an office in Oda City, Tokyo. After taking on a request from Harue Shigima to investigate the unsolved kidnapping and murder of her son, he gets caught up in the events surrounding the rite of resurrection. Once a police officer, Richter was racked with guilt over the police's inability to help all those in need, and quit the force to start his own private investigation firm, where he definitely can help all of those in need. However, his soft-hearted nature leads him to take on too many cases and has put his office in dire financial straits. Now, how he is still in business is a mystery, with some whispering that a wealthy patron is keeping him afloat. Richter studied alongside Detective Jun Erio at the police academy.
God damn it. I'm going to have to do both their voices when they meet each other again.
Somewhat surprisingly, given his outlandish clothing and mannerisms, Richter excels at covert investigations and tailing his targets. He proudly refers to himself as an investigator extraordinaire, even though that only ever succeeds at impressing himself. It's like me. Richter's biggest source of happiness is nuzzling his pet female albino parakeet, not like me. Ernestine. Ernestine,
Yeah.
which he keeps in his office. He also enjoys collecting mockingbird stickers, a popular line of merchandise featuring birds inexplicitly dressed like delinquents, and can be frequently sighted searching around town for them. While out and about, Richter typically leaves the office, and more importantly, Ernestine, in the care of Amamori, a junior high schooler who volunteered to assist Richter after being involved in a previous case. Fuck! This is you.
Azure Heron Agency. The Azure Heron Agency. Richter Kai's private investigation firm in Kamata, Ota City. Originally, what?
Kamata.
In
Oto
Kamata,
City.
Ota City.
Bothell,
Whatever.
Washington.
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Or fucking
Originally-
like Kenyon Park.
Yeah.
Bothell.
Originally, Kai thought to give it a simple name like Kai's Detective Agency. But upon hearing that people are more likely to pick names listed at the front of the phone book alphabetically, he decided to pick a name starting with the A. Thus, the Azure Heron
You
Agency.
fucking idiot.
With an A. Thus, the Azure Heron
Followed by a
Agency
Z. You should have done like Aaron Agent. Aaron
Aaron Heron's Agency
Aaron
was
Heron's
established.
Agency.
However, it is questionable whether the heron, a bird of somewhat ominous significance, is an effective symbol for attracting
Aaron's
customers.
Albatross Agency.
Even his own assistant has referred to the name
AAA.
as confusing at best. After all, rather than an azure heron, Richter keeps a white parrot as a pet and dresses not in blue, but mostly in white. If there was a symbolic connection to be made here, it would surely been lost on all but Richter himself. A private investigator, also known as a private eye, is a detective who operates their own agency. Although there are no formal qualifications necessary to become a private investigator, many are retired police agents or detectives due to the similarities between the work involved. At a glance, private investigation firms and inquiry offices might look similar, but they carry out different types of investigations. Inquiry offices specialize in conducting credit checks on businesses, while private investigators are generally involved in tailing persons of interest and gaining information surreptitiously.
I love how we choke on the small four-letter words and then nail surreptitiously.
We already looked at him. Time to talk. Let me bring you up to speed. We were in the middle of a chat when you suddenly started spacing out. And the whole time you were grinning to yourself like you just won the lottery. Care to tell me what that was all about?
Drugs. Well, where to start?
Interesting. Very interesting. So the haunting clappers, curse echo, appeared out of nowhere? Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection and gave you the curse you'll need to do it? I got that right?
That's right.
So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. Where the fuck is this voice going? But I guess I have to now. I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there was some supernatural force at work.
I don't think you quite understand.
Oh?
This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before he'd even said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day.
You just knew? How?
Huh.
Huh.
You know
I
what?
can read.
This dude could be Zorro, and I'm totally down for that too.
Oh, what the fuck does Zorro sound like?
Not that, but I'm just saying.
It was etched into my soul, along with the curse echo's resentful memories.
Oh, it's gonna get Zorro from fucking One Piece.
So, I can feel it. What it was like. Burning alive. Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame. Writhing in pain as my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony. All the rage. It fills me with bloodlust.
Thoughts.
I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do. Just as long as they're carrying fire.
Shit, my abs on fire. I see. That could be a problem.
I'm gonna throw this lighter away. You think so? From what I know of you, I was sure you'd see it as an opportunity.
The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief. Talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment. Remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going.
That might be a good idea.
About the investigation.
That's what you hired me for, ma'am. To look into your son's kidnapping last year. To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigima.
Oh, yes. I remember. They never did find the one who did it.
That's what I'm here about today. In fact, kind of you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead.
So you said.
As far as the police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway.
I remember. You were just about to tell me.
What a fucking terrible just segue. And, oh yeah, by the way, here's the story.
I have 1 lead.
The Shigima kidnapping. An overview.
I don't want to read this.
A kidnapping and murder case that took place in Honjo, Sumida around 1 year ago. Harui, Shigima's son, Shuichi, age 11, was kidnapped on his way home from school with a ransom being demanded that same evening. Initially, the kidnapping was thought of as a simple extortion scheme, but when it came to light that the Shigima family was closely tied to the police, and Shuichi was in fact the grandson of a senior official, it was quickly assumed that the perpetrator was acting upon a grudge against the police force. The kidnapping was treated as a direct attack against the good name of the police, and a large-scale investigation was launched that used the best equipment available to trace phone calls. This made it all the more embarrassing when they were unable to catch the culprit, losing the public's confidence. The culprit grew cocky, relentlessly mocking the police force. After 3 days of failure after failure, Harui reached a breaking point. Spurred by concern for her son, she resolved to hand over the ransom money as fast as possible, but her husband and father, who held the prestige of the police in high regard, refused, saying that they would not let the criminals win by giving in to their demands. The increasingly frantic detectives assigned to the case lost his temper when the criminal called to give an ultimatum, causing the culprit to never make contact again. Another week passed and Shuichi's body was found floating in the Sumida River. Shuichi's death could be largely ascribed to the police's incompetence, but this was ultimately covered up with stringent media embargoes. The investigation was never closed, but the case has long gone cold. Person of interest, Shuichi Shigima.
Okay. Sex, male, occupation, elementary school student.
Not anymore.
Curse echo, none. The only son of Harui Shigima. He was kidnapped and murdered 1 year ago. His body was discovered floating in the Sumida River. Shuichi was a conscientious, brave young boy who was determined to protect his mother Harui. Amid his father's frequent absences, he dreamed of becoming a police officer and displayed diligence and an impressive sense of responsibility from a young age, likely due to being raised in an extremely strict environment. Born in the early 70s, he spent his days immersed in various activities in what?
It's 82 right now. Oh no, in the early 70s. It's in the mid-80s. It doesn't matter. I was just saying words.
And studies, including playing piano, learning the abacus, and taking English lessons, and training in kendo. Shuichi's tendency to put other people's needs over his own meant he died without ever telling his classmates how much he longed for them to go all out on a hunt for mockingbird stickers.
I thought there was red stuff. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I found and then we can make a decision.
All right.
Oh, blah, 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 blah. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself.
No, I'm very familiar.
Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, Northern Oyoko River here in Sumida City. That's quite a wide area.
That's right.
In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive.
How do we figure that out?
Since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's calls.
Okay, fine. Dots.
Northern Oyoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house, it's likely that he was abducted by a car on his route home.
Maybe, but
Exactly. Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger.
that's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children.
It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there is there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not notice. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. So, did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched.
Away from the usual route when he's out or he wants to go looking for those bird stickers.
Yup. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off?
Thoughts. The police never managed to find an answer.
They lured him by telling him about bird stickers.
In the end, they decided the kidnapper must have gotten lucky.
More like plucky, like a bird.
Fuck you.
Well, why not turn the problem on its head? The right of resurrection, huh? I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the right can be found somewhere in Honjo?
I remember the first time you told me about that. It felt like my prayers had been heard. Like I had hope. Real hope for the first time.
Thoughts?
Ever since that awful day, I've wondered. What if I hadn't sent him to school? What if I'd just paid the ransom? Not a day goes by when I don't think that if I'd done something differently, Suichi would still be alive.
You can't blame yourself now. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the right?
Dots.
Yes, I did need to ask. It's written all over your face.
First time she doesn't look drugged out.
Yeah. I can tell how much he meant to you.
Dots.
Sad dots.
Sad dots.
But, and this is a big but,
With 2 T's.
if this right is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul. She don't care. No, she doesn't. Is that a problem?
Is that a problem?
If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you.
Oh, that's a shame.
A shame, huh? That's all?
I thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your defective detective skills might come in useful.
You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that?
Sad dots. Angry dots?
Confused dots.
I think any parent in my position would happily kill for a chance like this.
That's so. Is it? Dear, oh
I guess
dear.
I can't say because both of my children are alive.
What have I gotten myself into? You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. To tell you what? Why don't I tell you what I found and then we can go make a decision? Alright.
Just keep doing about kidnapping for now.
The kidnapper managed to convince Suichi to get into the car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to
Birds.
me
The goddamn birds. Dots.
is if they were somebody that he would have a reason to trust.
Okay,
Teacher,
or that.
perhaps? Or a relative? You know, the main reason why kidnappings happen? Or somebody else that he knew?
But all the adults Suichi knew had alibis. The police checked them all thoroughly.
They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops. But what if it wasn't someone he knew? Or rather, what if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer?
And Terabang. Sad? Happy?
Shocked.
Excited? Shocked?
That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police after all. He would have had a reason to trust them.
You might be right. But surely that couldn't have.
Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. They're meant to be visible deterrent against crime.
Dots.
But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children.
Confused dots.
Did she kidnap her own child?
And kill him?
Even kids who've been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi was sort of a boy who wanted to be a
Was the sort of boy.
sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong.
That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean...
Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? Shh.
angry dots.
If someone like that were lost and asked him for directions,
Said they were lost.
would he have gotten into a car?
He might have. My husband always told him that a man had a duty to watch out for women and children.
You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays, but if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here.
Then you think the culprit was a young woman? But it was a man's voice on the phone.
She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. So the question is, did anyone see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, what I said about people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers.
That's not a terrible, perspective, but also, maybe also not the best. If I ask leading questions, I'll get answers to my leading questions.
If I beat the guy enough, he tells me what I want to hear. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something a year ago.
Dots.
And one man thought he had.
It was I, Victor Belmont!
Do you mean he saw it happen?
Well, I can't say for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private.
It was Dracula!
Good news, I'm probably not going to die in this scene. Because I'm here in the future.
Because I'm here in the future.
Alright, this should do.
I'll be the other guy.
There is no one around. We can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again? Shit.
Okay, nope, this is you.
Giannucci? Got it. Well, Giannucci, I'm all ears. Just so we're on the same page, you're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shigima's kidnapping. Do I have that right? Of course. What else do I look like? How should I know what a private detective looks like? Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life is in danger. I need your help. You'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you? A student called Michio Shiraishi. Interesting.
Wait, was that the girl I was?
Shuichi... Nope.
Nope. Michio Shiraishi.
Yeah.
No, hold on. Oh no, she was found dead. That's the girl.
Oh, this is the one who jumped to her death.
Yeah.
Did this motherfucker push her off the building?
Maybe?
Yeah. A schoolgirl, eh?
Wait, hold on. This was several hours earlier.
Yeah.
That girl's been dead for over a week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What the fuck? So he's being haunted by a ghost?
Maybe.
Sounds like you've been naughty. It's nothing like that. That girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows, but I saw what she did. Michio Shiraishi, I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigima. Come again? I saw her talk to him on the street and lead him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, but when he went missing, she murdered him, I'm sure of it. Or at least she's got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can lead her to me. Then you can't let her get to me. If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody? Well, you see, if you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you. I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me if I spoke a word. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life?
I mean, there's very few people I would be more scared of than a schoolgirl.
So you've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you've spilled the beans? Yes, that's exactly it.
That's it.
That's it, exactly. Shut up. I'm begging you. Don't let me...
You're welcome.
Don't let me get her.
You're welcome.
Don't let her get me.
You're welcome to correct me when I'm reading too.
Rest her. I'm telling you, she's a demon. I know I'm tired.
She's fucking dead.
Well, you seem to believe what you say, but it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrified? What are you, little baby? You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me. Curse you? I'm sorry, but you're losing me here.
Because the lips.
It's true. Her house, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me. Hey. Hey.
We should double check Michio's whatever. Just double check the girl. Because, like...
Michio was the second year student.
Yeah, deceased 1 week ago in the first sentence. And that was hours earlier. And she just got the curse echo, so it's definitely still like that first night.
Oh, no, that's not. I want to look at the thing. I guess we can't do that right now. And that's about the long and short of it.
I can hardly believe it.
At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk. But I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it.
Then, if we can just find that girl.
Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name is Kohei Jonuchi. He's a
Don't
teacher.
tell her this.
He's a teacher at Komagata
Now
High
you're
School.
an accessory to
Here
murder,
in
Richter
Sumida.
Belmont.
A teacher. Then this schoolgirl.
Is one of his students. I think that's very likely.
Excited dots.
At last, we've got a lead. Hopefully it'll be for the breakthrough we're looking for. Yay!
If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers. I only need you to find them.
That's called an accessory to murder.
I won't be party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client.
Dots.
Oh shit, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm desperate enough. I'll pay you.
Boo!
How much can I give you to change your mind?
Sorry, ma'am, but not everyone has a price.
Good. I'm glad. I'm
I've
glad
got
Richter
my-
Belmont is as exactly as good as I need him to be.
I've got my policies, and I stick to them.
What's up, Rush? You want to say hi? You want to bark? Come here, Rush. Bark in the microphone. Right here. Bark, Rush. You want to say bark? You want to bark? Can you even be... Oh, we can see you on the camera a little bit. Look at that, Rush. We see you on the camera. I want that on the camera. He's just shaking his head.
I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn.
Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out.
What do you have in mind?
Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they've filled it with soul threads?
This is me being a roundabout accomplice to murder.
If that was all you were after, then I could lend you my services guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we could worry about that later.
Well, then, I suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse? Would you disapprove?
That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now.
My.
Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, if I remember correctly.
That's right. Excuse me. Excuse me again. The original story did happen somewhere near here. I think. I'm sure I remember hearing that.
In that case, my money would be on all the curse bearers being somewhere in Honjo. Our first move should be to narrow them down. Some of them are bound to try and come for you first. We'll need to be ready. The curses make their bearers more willing to kill, so an attack could come from anywhere.
That sounds sensible.
Trying to do that one-handed is not working out for you.
And if I remember correctly, your hunting clappers can set people on fire, but only if they have a naked flame or a lighter on their person. Is that right?
No, if only they're already on fire.
That's right. That's right.
In olden times, wooden clappers were used to warn people of fire. I'm guessing it punishes those who don't heed the warning. It seems like a good curse to have. It's simple and straightforward, enough to use.
Here, have some matches.
Although,
now burn.
It's hard to say how it stacks up without knowing what else is on the table.
You really think it's that good?
The target can't do much to throw it off, and it has a nice long activation window. It's big that it works on lighters too. Just slip one into your target's pocket, and say that conditions were already fulfilled before they even know you're there. They wouldn't even know what hit them.
Maybe I won't have to actually use it. I could just tell someone I could, and they'd have to do what I said.
Threats could work, although without any proof, it'll come down to how convincing you can be. If only you could use the curse, then back out at the last second.
At the last second? What an interesting idea. I have a lighter right here. We could try it now.
That's an interesting proposition. But maybe not. Dog, I don't need you licking my legs.
Rush, come here.
I'm not quite crazy enough to make myself a guinea pig.
Up. Rush, up.
Oh, I see. You're an odd one, man.
Up.
If you don't mind me saying, and I don't think it's just a curse.
You flatterer.
Okay.
Brian, you flatterer. You're pushing me backwards, dog.
As for what we do next, first of all, I think you should stay indoors. Try not to do anything spontaneous or outside of your normal routine. Right, then have you decided what you want me working on?
Dots. Investigate the kidnapping.
Finally. Finally, I have a lead. I need to know what happened to my son.
Your wish is my command, ma'am. I'll focus all my efforts on looking into the kidnapping.
Although, something just occurred to me. You can't investigate the matter at night, can you? At least until the sun rises. Could you search for the other curse bearers?
The illusion of choice. All right, I see how it is. Well, I'd be happy to help. Odds are good that the other curse bearers are also working by night. Anyone that they kill under the cover of darkness won't be discovered until sunrise. I bet they'll be trying to do as much as they can before morning comes. So it's settled then. I'll look into the other curse bearers by night, and once the city wakes up and I can start asking questions, I'll investigate the kidnapping as well.
I feel like I want Richter to be the main character.
I'll even try and find Mr. Shiraishi as part
Miss
of the bargain.
Shiraishi.
Miss Shiraishi as part of the bargain.
Shiraishi.
Shiraishi.
Thank you. That's more than enough.
Now then.
Look at my Texas belt buckle.
I should get to work. There's only so much time before sunrise. I'll call you if I find anything new. You stay here and keep a lookout.
All right.
There's no telling what kinds of curses you might find out on the streets tonight. Don't go outside if you can help it, and try to be ready for anything.
She doesn't listen.
I will.
Well, if that's how I'll be going, have I posed enough for you before I walk out the door?
Man, if only I had a six-pack, I'd tear off my shirt.
Lot dreams. A nice lot.
All right.
I guess if you want to keep going, it's only going to be in like 15 minutes for this one, right?
All right. Well, I'll read this. A summary of previous events. Despite having obtained the curse of the haunting clappers, Harui Shigima is determined to use the rite of resurrection by stealing the remaining curse stones. She instructs her private investigator, Richter Belmont, to find Dracula. Harui Shigima, 1 a.m. Shigima Mansion Reception Room.
It's been almost an hour since Richter left. He promised he'd call me if anything happened. But he hasn't. So all I can do is wait and wait.
And now we wait for Brian. We wait as well. Put this really close to my face so I don't have to lean forward to read anymore. It does block the screen though. Oh, it won't let you find the bird sticker again. Ooh, what was that? Oh, clock. Brian, you missed something earlier.
Uh-oh.
There's a clock on the ceiling.
Uh-oh. What did the clock say?
I don't know. I haven't looked at anything yet. I can't look at the sticker again.
Cake tree stay.
Should I put a record on? No, it's too late for that. I'm not in the mood for music anyway. An abundance of flowers. Ha ha ha. Abundance. The flowers put me at ease just a little.
Brian just storms out.
That old hanging scroll. I've seen it too often to feel anything from it now.
Damn, this lady is depressed.
Come to think of it, I never offered him any tea. Not that I've ever learned how to make it.
It's leaves in hot water. Sorry, all of Japan.
What is this, a newspaper? I must have fallen off the chair. It must have fallen off the chair.
Ooh.
Read it. It's a newspaper. I only leave them in here for the guests. I hardly ever read them myself. I don't think I've taken the time to go over one in years, in fact. Well, it's not like I have anything better to do.
What the fuck?
I'm glad you're reading these.
It looks like the city's biggest problem right now is pollution. I remember how the air and water used to be even more polluted. The river was covered in scum from all the sewage and industrial waste, and it stank so badly it'd make my eyes water. Eventually, people started getting sick, and it couldn't be ignored anymore. Fortunately, it's gotten better since then, although the air around the industrial district is still filthy with gas and smog.
Oh shit, it just keeps going.
Got a police officer. Yeah, I don't think we need so many of them.
We're gonna read all of them.
Suicide. Look what I remember. That high school girl jumped off a roof about a week ago.
You should probably come down so they can hear you reading it.
She was bullied, I think. Or maybe it was something about an exam pressure? Exam pressure? Wait, but this can't be right.
This was important!
Yeah.
Her name...
Michiyo Shiraishi from Komodo High School. Oh, you're reading these.
From Komagata High School.
It can't be.
Okay, see?
Yep.
See?
Yep.
Fucking see?
It's a fax machine. I rarely find any use for it. I don't know anyone else who owns one. Yeah, I fucking know. The ticking seems so loud. It just goes to show how quiet it is.
TV.
There's nothing on at this hour. I see no point in turning it on.
I feel like there was something else I saw, but maybe it was just the newspaper. Yeah, I was definitely supposed to read this.
All sorts of articles about the current state of the economy. Now that the post-war boom has passed its peak, we're moving into the era of large corporations. It's about 220 to 230 yen to the dollar. Manufacturing is on the rise and exports are healthy. The dollar's down from its height and people are saying it could fall further. There's no denying how much the standard of living has improved the past few years. It's common to own a car and television now, and supermarkets are better stocked than ever. Although with everyone flocking to the city, land prices are skyrocketing. Nowadays, most people can only dream of homeownership. The city's going to be nothing but apartments before too long. I'm not exactly a businesswoman, so this feels like another world to me.
I hate that you have to go back into this every time.
Now that everyone has more spending money to go around, people are coming up with all kinds of new diversions. It seems like only yesterday that people were flocking to the arcades to shoot aliens, but now they have these enormous theme parks and gaming machines that plug straight into our televisions. Everyone's talking about superhero series, foreign films, and movies based on the latest bestseller. Back in my day, fusion rock and folk music was all the rage, but now it's all about city pop and idols. I find it hard to care about that sort of thing anymore.
I wonder why.
It's not me who's old, it's the kids!
I hear the big thing is some mascot line of delinquent birds. Mockingbirds, I think it's called. Well, was that what Richter was talking about? Trends seem to have such a short shelf lives now, with how quickly the times are changing. I think I'm too old just to keep up anymore. It's young people who are leading the way with their modern worldviews. My generation will only fall further behind.
That's literally how it works, lady.
Everyone attends high school now, even girls. Universal education policy, they call it. The country's gotten rich enough that every child can go to school. Education is the backbone of modern society. If you want to work for a good company, you have to get into a good university. With more people in the running than ever, the competition to get into those universities has gotten fierce, though. The new generation is rebelling. Schoolyard violence and delinquency are on the rise. But my boy was too sensible to get mixed up in any of that. Dots. I don't want to read anymore. It'll only remind me of him. I don't really watch much television. It feels as if all the information in the world gets passed through that little black box. But Father stopped them from reporting on the kidnapping back when it happened. I was glad about that. Less fuss. Now the comedy boom is over. All the comedians are flocking to other genres. The occult seems really popular at the moment. Look at all these paranormal specialists. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Just trapped in this empty ass room. Oh, I can think. Michio Shiraishi,
the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week.
Michio Shiraishi, the same girl who witnessed my son's kidnapping, committed suicide last week? But that means Mr. Jaunuchi was terrified of someone who already died? Is that what he meant by a curse? I can't work this out on my own. Maybe Richter will know. Why won't he call? Oh, I haven't left it off the hook, have I? Oh, now. I'm waiting for Richter to contact me, but he hasn't. I've made sure the receiver's on the hook. It'll ring as soon as he calls.
Ah!
Ah! That must be him.
Nah.
About to get curse stoned.
Hello, Shigima residence.
How polite of you.
Harue Shigima, 2 a.m. Komagata Bridge.
Richter called me out to meet him, and we came here to Komagata Bridge. Richter, there's something I need to tell you.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing.
You might want to get louder.
Funny, I was thinking the same thing.
Maybe not that loud.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm even ever picked up.
No, you are, because the
Mike
microphone.
is
Yeah.
on the bottom. Yeah.
I had moved it closer because I'm trying to do her voice and it's quiet. But look at his dick.
He's gazing
He's
down
gazing
at the
down at his
water.
dick.
What does he see down there, I wonder? Think. Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. It's my only chance to bring back my son. I can't afford to fritter it away.
Cause one Belmont gets chicks, and that
We're on Komagata Bridge over the Sumida River. There's a highway on one side and a freeway on the other, but they're both deserted this late at night.
Komagata Bridge, one of the bridges spanning the Sumida River, completed in 1927 as part of the reconstruction effort following the Great Kanto earthquake. It is notable both for its distinctive blue arches and the cutting edge, for the time, techniques used in its construction. There are many bridges stretching across the Sumida River, each boasting a unique structural form and design.
That was necessary. I apologize.
My kid died here.
The Sumida River. The water is filthy and horrid, but at night when it's still, it looks almost peaceful.
Can I ask you something, ma'am? Is the Sumida River what you Hanjo folks picture when you think of home?
I couldn't say. All I can tell you is that I can hardly stand the sight of it.
Right. Should have guessed.
This was where they found him after he went missing. All alone, floating in that horrible water. All I can think is how scared he must have been, how cold he must have been. What did he ever do to deserve something so awful? I've come here every day since then, and I prayed to the river to give him back. To give me back my son, day after day after day.
You know, in olden times, people believed rivers marked where our worlds met the next.
Question dots.
So the act of crossing flowing water had a huge amount of spiritual significance. Back when Edo was founded, the people of Chuo saw the Sumida River the same way. They associated the far side of the river with the afterlife. That same place would later become Honjo. All their fear and revulsion accumulated there and took root. But then the Ryogoku Bridge sprang up after the Great Fire of Meriki, and just like that, Honjo was part of the city too. And as it turned from farmland into a town, the people surrounded it with man-made rivers and crisscrossed it with canals and waterways.
Weren't those to prevent flooding? That's just what I was told.
They were, but that's not all they were for. Their other purpose was to contain all the corruption that had built up on the far shore, to stop it leaking through to our side of the Great Divide. Officially, there was a physical barrier, but unofficially, there was a spiritual one too.
So, if I have this right, are you saying that Honjo is a place where the real world meets the afterlife?
Exactly. That's why the rite of resurrection is here, rather than anywhere else, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's no other places in the world where there's a river with a far side.
And it's probably why the seven mysteries, their curses have survived to the modern day. And I guess that would make this spot we're standing now, right over the water, the border between life and death. If there ever was a place where bringing back the dead might be possible, I reckon it's here. It's funny that you mentioned praying to the river. That might have done more than you think.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Just thinking aloud, ma'am.
Well, it's a nice thought.
Shit. Nope. A Class A river that is part of the Arakawa River system, which runs through much of eastern Tokyo and empties into Tokyo Bay. During the Edo period, Sumida's riverbanks played a key role in the transportation of lumber used for construction. In addition to its logical importance, it was also a place for the common folk to gather and enjoy activities such as seasonal flower viewing or river bathing, and there exist many wood block prints depicting such activities. God, it goes so fast. The area became plagued with sewage issues when the surrounding environs were industrialized in the post-war period, but the situation has improved since. Many unique bridges span the Sumida River, including the Ryogoku and Azumabashi bridges, which attract a large number of visitors as sightseeing spots. Massive fireworks displays in the summer are also always sure to draw a crowd. The river served as a cornerstone for both the city and its people, having both aided in its development and serving as an inspiring backdrop for countless works of art and literature. Oh, that's right. There's one more memory I have of this river. You mind if I tell you?
Go ahead.
It must have been about 20 years now, when I was still a schoolgirl. Back then, the Sumida River was much filthier than it is now. It was full of garbage and industrial discharge. It was scummy and slimy, and it stank. You could look over the water and see dead cats and dogs and pigeons just floating. One day, among all the filth and garbage, there was a piece of my missing classmate's hand.
What?
It was almost a miracle when you stop to think about it. What were the chances that someone would find a part of her that was still recognizable? And that although everything but the palm of the hand had rotted in the water, the part that was left would have an identifiable scar, and that they could tell it had been a murder from the blade marks on the bone.
Wait, are you talking about the Najima murders?
So you have heard of it. I'm impressed. I assume you were but an elementary schooler at the time?
I wasn't really aware of it then. I only heard about it after the fact. I had no idea the victim was a classmate of yours. Oh!
Jesus.
They did not draw this person very nicely.
Sex, male, occupation, self-employed. Curse echo, none. The man who made headlines over 2 decades ago is the perpetrator of the brutal killings known as the Najima murders.
Fumijika.
To be honest, it was all a bit of a blur. A wave of chaos just parting around me. Something like that. They said the rest of our body must have sunk to the bottom of the river. They combed the riverbed, but they only ever found pieces. Everything else must have rotted and flowed out to sea. Afterwards, I heard that all the divers who had been looking for her fell ill.
A sorry story for everyone involved, huh? It's funny, everyone figures the river is filthy already, so one more piece of garbage won't hurt. But every little bit makes it worse. It's a vicious cycle. I know I wouldn't want to go rooting around there myself.
That's right, which is why the riverbed is the last place anyone would go looking. Or was so the killer's thinking, I suppose. The times were changing quickly back then. Things were confusing. Everyone seemed to be in a hurry. Young people were moving to Tokyo in droves. Some even ran away from home to make it in the big city. And they made easy targets for bad people. A lot of them ended up disappearing without a trace. You see, back then, you chopped the body up into tiny pieces and threw it in the river. It would rot quickly and discreetly and sink to the bottom, never to be seen again.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
They arrested him shortly after. Fumichika Najima, the man who killed my classmate and cut her into pieces. He was so methodical about it, it couldn't have been his first crime. And people began to wonder how many other girls he'd murdered the same way. The police never found any evidence of other murders in the end, but the river knows the truth. How many corpses has it swallowed up over the years, I wonder? That same thought spread through everyone's mind, and they started to avoid this area. So really, this river has been rank with corruption for decades now. Or at least that's how it seems to me. Well, was that interesting?
Fuck no, it was not. Well, I can see why you don't have any good memories of this river. With all that darkness lurking beneath the surface, there's no reason that you would. Still, if I may, ma'am, I'm surprised you know so much about the Najima murders.
But how could I not? After all, I was the one who found the hand.
Oh?
The police actually wrote me a thank you letter. It said it was only thanks to me that they managed to bring Najima to justice. That was the only time my father ever said he was proud of me.
Huh? I guess it just wasn't the killer's day. That's a weird...
Sometimes I wonder if he resents me for it.
More Sumida River?
Apparently. The Sumida River.
I have nothing but awful memories of it.
Okay.
You see any bird stickers?
Yep.
Mockingbird, number 18 discovered.
Let's see, a flamingo and a schoolgirl outfit. Going down. What's that going to tell us? Oh, the pink Punisher.
Revisiting the park at night. 2 in the park, huh? I think. Standing around is the last thing I want to be doing right now. It's my only chance to bring my son back. Okay, I didn't think.
The fritter.
I'll go first. There's something I need to tell you.
What's up?
Well, that girl, Michio Shiraishi. The one who
was with Suichi on the day of the kidnapping?
That's her. Well, she's dead.
She's what?
The student who committed suicide last week. That was her.
I heard something like that had happened. Never got the name, though. Talk about bad luck. We finally get the lead, only to find it's turned into a literal dead end. Unless her death was the whole reason Jonucci was so shaken up. He said he said she was going to curse him. Was he talking about her taking revenge from beyond the grave?
It seems like we're back where we started.
Not necessarily. That teacher knows something, I'm sure of it. At the very least, I put money on him having something to do with Miss Shiraishi's death. That's why he's so scared of being cursed by her.
I see.
And also, something tells me he knows more about your son's kidnapping.
Thoughts? Question?
In any case, I think I've got a good idea of what he's hiding. Call it a hunch.
A hunch?
Well, more of a theory. Care to take a guess?
Sure, I can guess. I can't say for certain, but Mr. Jonucci.
Silence, Mr. Jonucci. What if Mr. Jonucci silenced Michio Shiraishi with murder?
What do you think?
I see. So you think Miss Shiraishi's death might not have been suicide? That would certainly give him a good reason to think she'd hold a grudge. But I'm not sure I buy it. That might be a little bit far-fetched.
I see. I'm sorry if I disappointed you. I'm not really cut out to play detective.
Well, no point dwelling on speculation. The truth will come out in time. Right now, I think we need to have another chat with Mr. Jonucci.
Please, go ahead.
Alright then. I've been poking around places connected to the 7 mysteries looking for curse bearers. And I think I found a few candidates. First, a tall man I ran into in Kinshibori Park. I asked him for directions, trying to probe him a little, but he turned the question right back around on me. And he was out there for a second, and he was out of there as the second he figured I wasn't what he was looking for. I got the sense curses were nothing new to him. I'm about 40% sure he's a curse bearer. Then there's this middle-aged guy I saw on South Waragasui Street. There's no question about this one. He had one of the curse stones in his hands. He had a nervous air about him too. It was clear he was up to some shady business. Gathering soul dregs? I'd bet. He'd make a good target. Next up is a pair. A young man and a woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. We've never seen that woman, have we?
Who the fuck is this dude? Oh, this is the
dead guy.
Yeah. I was wondering if it was Yako. Or Yatko. This is the... She's... Okay. This is the other girl we can be. The occult freak. The dead girl. The delinquent. The girl we saw had long hair, though. So really the only one it could be is probably her in this picture.
I mean, or a new character.
Yeah, or a new character.
Next up is a pair, a young man and woman I saw around Ryogoku Bridge. This time the man came up to me and asked me flat out if I was a curse bearer. I told him I didn't know what he was talking about, and he backpedaled and left. Looks like they lurk around there often, looking for kindred spirits would be my guess. Though it didn't seem like they were quite working as a pair. Gathering soul dregs in a group might be a decent idea if you could make it work. But with things being how they are, it's got to be hard to find folks one can trust. They've got brass, though. I don't know what their deal is, but I'd like to find out. Last is 2 detectives I've seen sniffing around.
The police are involved?
Not necessarily. A body turned up in a local park a few days ago, so they might just be looking into that. Still, the park's got ties to one of the 7 mysteries. Might be it was a curse that did the guy in. And if they're sending in detectives from the head office, then something's got to be up.
How do you know where they're from?
Let's just say that when you're in this business, there are some faces you get to know.
What?
He graduated class with
Oh yeah, that's right.
Junichi. Anyway, that's everyone who's caught my eye.
You found all of them in so little time? I really did hire the best.
It's all in the name, ma'am. Richter Kai.
No, Richter
P.I.
Belmont, PI.
It doesn't
Vampire
rhyme
Hunter.
with Kai.
Richter Belmont, Vampire Hunter.
No, wait. Make that Richter Kai.
Richter Belmont, Vampire Hunter Extraordinaire. And a Vampire Hunter Extraordinaire.
Jesus Christ.
Is that why you can dress like that without drawing attention to yourself?
You bet. An investigator extraordinaire.
A
can
vampire
blend in like
hunter
a chameleon in an
extraordinaire.
outfit.
Well, that aside, the middle-aged man and the young couple sound the most promising, am I right? Whichever... Oh, no, it's you.
Whichever we pick, it's still too early to make a move. It seems like the curse bearers are less involved with each other than we thought. Plus, there are still others we don't know about. I say we hang fire and see how things play out. Bad choice of words with this lady. Once more bodies start showing up, that'll get the pot nice and hot. And once it's boiling, our chance will come. Last thing I want to do, I don't want a fritter.
Oh, you're right. Any spooky people on the bridge?
Let's just talk.
Is something wrong?
Not really. It just struck me. It's been 20 years since the Najima murders.
So it has.
You look like you're 45 years old. Not to spook you or anything, but I thought you might be interested in knowing.
Hmm?
Life in prison doesn't always mean life. There's precedent for first-time offenders being allowed out on parole after 20 years. Only if they're found to show remorse and a desire to reform themselves, of course.
That's right. I'm impressed you know so much. Still, it's hard for someone with a criminal record to reintegrate into society.
I hear they've been trying to fix that recently, matching inmates with jobs and accommodations.
Oh, really?
Cinema! What's up, Zyro?
They keep an eye on them, of course, and make them report in for regular checkups.
It's called parole.
But to avoid discrimination, they keep the inmates' records a secret from everyone but their employers. They even give partially notorious criminals new identities so they won't be recognized in the workplace.
My. The way you put it, it's like you're saying Fumichika Najima could be out on parole right now.
Alright, let's check the hair. There's no way it's this guy.
Basically the same hair.
The reason I say that because he went to school with Jun Ichiro.
Obviously.
It's like you're saying that Fumichika Najima could be out on parole right now, back in society under a new name with nobody any the wiser.
Possible. As it happens, a little birdie told me about a big name making parole a few months back. I don't know if it was Najima, but our discussion just now did bring it to mind.
I see. How unsettling. Now that you mention it, I just remembered something too.
What was it?
I was passing coming out of high school a little while ago when I saw someone. A janitor, I think. And I could have sworn he reminded me of Fumichika Najima.
Hit the button. Go to persons of interest up to one more. That. Makoto Ashiyama.
6 months ago.
That's. Oh?
He looked a little different after 20 years. Much thinner than I remembered, too. I told myself I was just seeing things. But perhaps it was him after all.
Why is she smiling?
She's fucking weird.
So, what next?
The big question now is what is the rest of the curse? The big question now is what the rest of the curse betters are up to.
Why is this dude wearing fingerless gloves? That's the real big question.
Luckily, the Sumida River is a good distance from any of the 7 mysteries. It's unlikely the other curse betters will come all the way here. I can finally have a moment to think.
I see. All right.
Excuse me. Mm-hmm. This is probably the young girl.
We're about to die. Yep, this is the girl about to kill us.
Excuse me.
I don't give a shit about you, lady.
Is that a woman's voice?
That's
Who
me.
Could it be?
Is that a woman's voice? Who could it be? It's been a while since someone spooked me like that.
You don't have anything new to say. Strange woman.
Where did she come from? It's
Where
like
did she
she
go?
appeared out of nowhere. Cotton Eye Joe.
Oh, she just disappeared again!
I didn't mean to startle you. I'm terribly sorry if I've gotten the wrong people, but would you happen to be curse bearers? Curse bearers? What's that then? I mean, someone who's gathering souls for the rite of resurrection? You have heard of the rite of resurrection, haven't you? Everybody's talking about it. Color me intrigued. I'd care to tell me more, Miss... What was your name again? Oh, silly me. I'm Ayame Tono.
University student, Ayame Tono.
He's hiding it well, but I can sense he's got his guard up. Could there be more to this girl than meets the eye?
Uh-huh. I should ask her what her deal is.
Nothing else out here. Ooh, the vibrating controller. Let's look at her tits.
She says her name is Ayame. I guess she's around 20. She must be brave walking around alone like this at night. Walking around alone this late. Or maybe there's more to it.
I just made up a bunch of words. I'm as bad as fucking Chat GPT, just hallucinating everything.
There's more to the rite of resurrection than meets the eye, you see. So the best way to collect soul dregs is to kill other curse bearers. And that's about the size of it. I hope it wasn't too much to follow. No, I think I got the gist. Funny old world we live in, huh? So are you saying that you're one of these curse bearers? No, well, not quite. It's complicated. I'm not, but Yutaro is. Yutaro is the,
Is it? Okay, yeah.
Yutaro, is that your boyfriend? Oh, heavens no, just a friend. His full name is Yutaro Namigaki. I suppose you could say we're partners in crime. Funny way of putting it. So, where is this Yutaro now? Well, about that, he's not actually a curse bearer anymore. He's more like a former curse bearer. Former? How so? I don't really know the details myself, but apparently he lost his curse stone. Typical, right? He makes such a show of being a top student only to flunk where it counts. So now I'm out here looking for curse bearers, myself. If you want something done right. He lost it? How did he do that? I wasn't with him at the time, so I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is that he came back saying he didn't have it anymore. Although, well, it's strange that you'd probe into that of all things. I'm just curious. I'm just the curious sort, that's all. Sorry if it's a touchy subject. Oh, I don't mind. I don't particularly care about keeping it a secret. He walked up to us and asked us. Yotaro can be a little irrational sometimes, so I have to keep a level head on my shoulders. So anyway, may I mind if I ask you why you thought I was a curse bearer? Oh, that? I'm terribly sorry. I was so rude. I saw the two of you out late at night, and I suppose I made assumptions. Gotcha. Sorry if we gave you the wrong idea. Out of interest, what was your plan if we did turn out to be curse bearers? Great question. And the answer is, I was going to ask you very nicely for your curse stones. And you thought we'd have given them to you, just like that? Well, maybe not, but you know what they say, you never know until you ask. You must really love your boyfriend if you're willing to try something that risky. Oh, goodness no, we're just friends. My life doesn't revolve around him, you know.
I'm gonna keep calling him your boyfriend until you crack.
Anyway, you aren't curse bearers, so I'm just bothering you, aren't I? Please ignore me. So what are you trying to do with this?
Did she mention the rite of resurrection?
Yes. I'm gonna find it doing this.
I was looking for where she started.
Rite of resurrection.
Okay. Yep.
Well, Yotaro had his own plans all laid out. I don't know if I can get behind it, though. It seems, how do I put it, self-centered? I mean, if you've got a chance to resurrect the dead, it would be a waste not to use it on someone that really matters, right?
So we're going to bring back Abraham Lincoln. We're going to make Clone High a reality.
So I was planning to steal his curse stone at the last second and use it for myself. Well, until he lost it, anyway. Oh, but don't tell Yotaro I was going to do that, okay? I don't think he'd be happy to hear it. Of course, keeping secrets is my business. My, aren't you dashing?
Stop flirting with yourself. Dots.
Like, you fucker stop right now.
At the accidentally backing out makes your eyes like light up green. Freaked me out the first time I did it.
Sounds like you really have your heart set on this right. What were you hoping to use it on? Do you promise you won't laugh? Cross my heart. Well then, let me tell you my master plan. Prepare to be amazed. Ahem. I am an art student, you see. Woodblock prints are my speciality. Ukiyo-e in particular. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured lady. Ukiyo-e, huh? You must be a cultured... I fucking can't carry the voice again. Really, do you think so? Everybody says it's a strange interest for a girl to have. You know, people often think of ukiyo-e as some inaccessible, high-class art form, but that's actually not totally untrue. Back in the Edo period, it was the art for the masses, amusement for the common people. So when you think about it, we feel exactly the same thrills from every brushstroke as they did back then. Isn't that fascinating? Huh. Yeah, I guess. As far as I'm concerned, the undisputed king of ukiyo-e is the one and only Hokusai. Have you heard of him? Sure I have. He's famous. Didn't he live somewhere around here back in the Edo period? That's right. You're just as knowledgeable as you look. His 36 views of Mount Fuji are so iconic. They're the only works of his. Most people know.
The only works of his most people know.
They're only works of his most people know. But Hokusai was so much more than just mountains and waves. That's only the teeny tiny tip of a veritable iceberg of work. I've got to admit, I only really know him from those landscapes myself. Oh, don't worry about it. Anyone can learn.
Learning is her curse echo.
When Hokusai... Yeah, if you learn something new, she can kill you. When Hokusai died at the age of 90, he left behind over 30,000 drawings. Jesus Christ. That's multiple drawings a day for 80 years. Amazing, right? So he kept on drawing right up. So he kept on drawing right up into his old age, huh? Impressive. Canadian error. But even in his final years, he was never satisfied with his own work. His dying words were, "Should heaven afford me but 5 more years, I shall finally become a true artist." Even on his deathbed, he still thought he had more to learn. He was already the greatest painter and artist of his era. Who knows what he could have done with more time? Well, that's what I want to find out.
Fucking art students, man.
Hold on, are you saying... Besides, he always said he wanted to move out of 100 houses. But he only made it to 93. Isn't that just tragic? Oh, no, nuh-uh. No way this is going to be where I think it's going. No way this is going where I think it's going. Imagine the masterpieces he could create with modern techniques. I feel all dizzy just thinking about it. You've got to be kidding me. So if I understand correctly, you want to use the rite of resurrection to... That's right, I want to bring Hokusai back to life. Yeah, that's certainly a novel idea.
Arue.
Yeah, this lady is fucking pissed right now.
That's what she'd use it on?
Sorry, I slipped into my noir voice for a second there.
That's what she'd use it on? What a waste.
Shit. I always hit the wrong button.
Stop hitting B.
No.
Oh my god. You read it.
Katsushika Hokusai. A master ukiyo-e artist, 1760 to 1849. Hokusai was active during the late Edo period, considered to be the golden age of ukiyo-e in Japan. Born in Honjo, Hokusai spent most of his life in the area now known as Sumida City. Among his most famous works are the 36 Views of Mount Fuji and the Hokusai manga. Hokusai was a prolific artist from a young age and has left behind a wide variety of works, producing an estimated 30,000 pieces during his lifetime. Though the general popularity of ukiyo-e declined during the Meiji period, Hokusai remained a core figure at the center of Japan movement, providing an inspiration for countless artists around the globe. Despite his fame, Hokusai himself was said to be rather indifferent to money or decorum, and lived a life that quite appropriately resembled that of a whimsical and otherworldly scenes often depicted in ukiyo-e. Though he went by many names, in his later years he took the title of Gakyo Rojin Manji, or the Old Mad Painter. Hokusai lived to be 90 years old and never lost his passion for art.
Oh gosh, is that the time? I should be going. I need to get my hands on a curse bearer before the daybreak. Sorry for flagging you down out of the blue like that. Best of luck. Ayame Tono, female, university student, unknown. Ayame is a young woman working with Yutaro Namagaki. Her love of Katsushika Hokusai's ukiyo-e is so great that she wishes to resurrect him with the rite of resurrection. Ayame is a clever but calculating university student who only has time for her own interests. She's making the best of a recent boom in the popularity of female university students, incited by their appearance across TV commercials and radio programs. Ayame is content to ride the trend so long as it allows her to get her hands on whatever she needs and wants in life. Recently, Ayame figured out that older men will fall for her if she acts a little bit stupid. She was approached by Yutaro Namagaki in town and thought she was not attracted to him. Although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date. That's like a key word in that sentence. And although she was not attracted to him, agreed to date him because his family seemed rich. However, she does not think much of him as a human being and is beginning to grow bored of their relationship. Holy shit, this woman is an insane person.
Yeah.
Well, there goes trouble. If we're going after curse stones, we should keep an eye on her, too, if we can.
Why do you say that?
Before she left, she wished us best of luck. She's got at least an inkling that we're curse bearers.
My.
There's a good chance we'll clash sooner or later. We're after the same thing, after all. You head on back to the mansion, ma'am. I think I'll tail her for a while. Yeah, I think you will, you freak. Alright. This is where we start meeting up.
Maybe. It is
Next time.
11:48.
Yeah,
Okay.
next time.
You're not gonna make the same mistake as
Nope.
last time?
Nope.
All right.
It'll only be another 15 minutes.
It wasn't even fucking that. It was like, oh yeah, how long could this first fucking thing be? Oh, 40 minutes? Great.
Making progress.
We are. This chart's starting to look pretty filled out. Doesn't go much past daybreak.
So she's currently at the gardens? Wait a minute. Oh, no. They don't.
Yeah.
Let me see what they go with. So,
I'm assuming the vertical lines are approximate time references. He's gonna be fucking dead.
in further news, we can't skip past any of this.
He got killed by his own curse. Or maybe he
I picked
didn't.
the wrong one to test this on.
Maybe he didn't get the curse in this timeline.
Does he have a sticker on his pants?
A sticker on his pants.
I'm looking for the birds. I was gonna go to one that I could just look around real quick and see, like, all right, do the birds exist somewhere in here that we missed?
Oh, on the park.
Yeah, but because I was like, oh, this is a return to the park. This is the wrong return to the park. Yeah, no, we get it. We've seen it. Picked the wrong goddamn one.
Good job, Brian.
Yeah, seriously.
Sticker! Just kidding, there's no sticker there. Quick, use tab for fast forward. I can't believe you've done this.
I know, I chose the absolute worst one.
You can't even hit Y or anything.
Can't hit anything. There we go. Yeah, I know I died. Leave me alone. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no, I fucked up. Thanks, Mr. Guy. Thanks.
Well, we can do the girl now too, probably, because we have suspicions about the.
Oh, you mean go back to this
Yeah.
one? Okay, so where... oh, wait, we can look in here.
No, back. Where'd you go to?
I can go to yeah.
Okay. I was just saying, basically, where she's dead would be maybe a good spot, or the very first episode if you want to do it. What are you looking for now?
The list of birds.
Game Culture Society. Nope. All. Nope. Mockingbirds, yes.
Oh, there was the one that was the strange...
There was something about a park. Wait, scroll up. Scroll up. Down. Detectives and private eyes.
a unique-looking playground.
And revisiting the park at night.
So we know that there's a unique-looking
Yeah,
playground.
you could just resume maybe
Start...
from Recollection with Yoko. Oh, no, shit.
Okay, we can look around at this. Stickers. Do we see any stickers?
Nope. This is where it automatically locks into you.
Ah!
This is where you meet this chick. I'm a good Samaritan. Definitely the other thing. No, fuck you. I want to dick you. That's pretty sure that's what we said the first time. And she didn't believe us. And then we were like, let's go out for a drink. And she goes, oh, yeah, you were under that other thing.
Why do we keep choosing the absolute wrong fucking choices? Okay. Sticker time.
That one? Nope. Ground.
This is the Strange Looking Playground.
Yeah, you're going to have to find a picture of the sticker. And then it will, like, light up with an exclamation mark. You could look on the buildings, too. I don't know. These are, like, the first buildings we saw. I don't know if it's going to be, like, going back through them slow.
That's kind of what I wanted to see, is, like, are they just...
Or if it's gonna have to be like, keeps going right. Yeah, I think it might be, I don't know. Well, I think
There's at some point there's going to be a sticker on this, I guarantee you.
yeah. Hit Y. Oh, that works. I guess we don't need to watch the titles and stuff again. All right, thank you for watching, everybody.
Bye.
We'll see you all next time. Peace.